Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you try, someone else always gets ahead without breaking a sweat? What if you learned to play the game smarter instead of pushing harder? That's exactly the kind of insight Classroom of the Elite offers. Its lead character, Kiyotaka Ayanokoji, doesn't just watch the world, he breaks it down. He reveals hidden truths, breaks through illusions, and exposes the tough realities of competition. His words are sharp, calculated, and often unsettlingly honest, but within them lie harsh truths about success, human nature, and survival. In this video, we're breaking down 10 of Ayanokoji's most striking quotes, each one revealing a new way to see the world. Let's jump in. Quote number 1. Equality may be a false concept, but our inequality remains a difficult thing to accept. Sounds harsh, doesn't it? But deep down, we all know it's true. Some people are born into wealth, connections, or natural talent. Others have to fight tooth and nail just to get a fraction of those advantages. It's frustrating, unfair, but here's the thing. Complaining about it doesn't change a thing. Instead of wasting energy wishing the world to be fair, the real question is, how do you navigate the world as it is? Ayanokoji isn't saying to give up. He's pointing out that accepting reality is the first step to overcoming it. Because once you stop expecting life to be fair, you can start playing the game on your own terms. Quote number 2. Your shortcoming is that you assume others will hold you back and put them at a distance from the start. Once you accept that life isn't fair, the next question is, how do you deal with people? Some believe that distancing themselves from others makes them stronger. No attachments, no weaknesses. But here's the truth. Isolation isn't strength, it's fear. Pushing people away might protect you from disappointment, but it also shuts the door on growth. No one succeeds entirely alone. The key isn't avoiding others, it's knowing who to trust, when to work alone, and when to collaborate. Playing the game solo has its limits. The real power lies in working with others. Quote number 3. Most people possess both a public face and a private inner self, after all. Once you let people in, how do you know if they're real? The truth is, everyone wears a mask. Some do it to fit in, others hide their insecurities, and some to manipulate. We live in a world where people don't always say what they mean. Instead of blindly trusting what people say, watch what they do. Actions reveal more than words ever will, because in the end, it's not the mask that matters, it's what's underneath. Quote number 4. Confessing your feelings to someone is not an easy thing. You might spend every day in anguish, unable to bring yourself to do it. We all know this feeling, the fear of saying too much, only to face rejection or indifference. So we stay silent, hiding our emotions like love and gratitude. We convince ourselves that it's easier this way. But Ayanokoji's words remind us that holding back might feel safe in the moment, but in the long run, regret cuts deeper than rejection. And this isn't just about romance, but it can be any situation like telling a friend you appreciate them, standing up for yourself, or finally saying what's been on your mind. Quote number 5. Truth, a powerful but double-edged sword. We've talked about honesty, but not all truth is helpful. Sometimes saying the right thing at the wrong time can cut deeper than a lie. Truth isn't just something you throw out carelessly. Its power depends on how you use it. So before you speak, ask yourself, are you revealing the truth to help or just to hurt? Quote number 6. If a person ever claims to live their life without telling a lie, their life itself is probably a lie. If truth is a double-edged sword, then lies, they're unavoidable. We all lie, sometimes to protect someone, sometimes to protect ourselves. A forced smile, a white lie, a half-truth to avoid conflict. It doesn't always come from bad intentions, but it's there. It isn't an excuse to deceive people, but rather a reminder not to be naive. Instead of expecting total honesty from everyone, learn to read between the lines. Because in a world where everyone wears masks, the truth is often hidden in what isn't said. Quote number 7. People show their true colors when they're in jeopardy. If we all wear masks in daily life, when do they come off? In moments of crisis. Pressure changes people. While we often present polished versions of ourselves in daily life, it's under pressure that our real character comes out. The ones who seemed reliable might turn selfish. The quiet ones might step up as leaders. And those who only cared about appearances, they crumble. The lesson here is, don't judge people by how they act when things are easy. Watch them when things go wrong. That's when you'll see who they really are. Quote number 8. The more one is confident in their own skill, the more they will despair upon sensing the difference in power. Confidence is powerful, but overconfidence, that's dangerous. We've all been there. Maybe you thought you were the best at something until you met someone truly exceptional, and that's when your confidence shatters. True confidence doesn't come from thinking you've made it. It comes from being humble and knowing there's always someone better, and using that as motivation to keep improving. The moment you believe you're untouchable is the moment you stop growing. Quote number 9. Self-centered people could be hard to handle, even if they have superior talent. However, people who could follow instructions would always be in demand, a highly sought-after resource. Talent alone isn't enough. Adaptability is what sets people apart. Imagine a brilliant athlete who refuses to listen to their coach. No matter how skilled they are, their arrogance makes them a liability. Ayanokoji's words highlight a simple truth. While talent may open doors, being reliable makes you irreplaceable. In the real world, the ones who succeed aren't just the most talented. They're the ones who can learn, adapt, and work with others. Quote number 10. If you worried too much, you'd likely miss out on something important and suffer for it. After everything we've learned about truth, trust, ambition, and competition, what's the final lesson? Don't let fear hold you back. Overthinking kills opportunities. Maybe it's chasing a dream, taking a risk, or finally saying what you feel. The more you hesitate, the easier it is to convince yourself not to act. Ayanokoji's words remind us that while caution has its place, sometimes you just have to go for it. Because in the end, it's not just failure we regret, it's the chances we were too afraid to take. And that's a wrap. So, which quote resonated with you the most? Let us know in the comments. And for a complete deep down of Ayanokoji's manipulation strategies, check out this video next.